Why would an aircraft dubbed as the best fighter the Air Force never bought, the F-107, be left behind when it clearly outclassed the competition? The F-107 holds a unique place in aviation history as the final fighter crafted by the creators of the legendary P-51 Mustang. However, despite its affectionate nickname, the Ultra Sabre, a nod to its predecessor, the F-100 Super Sabre, the F-107's journey was shockingly over before it began. Conceived to meet the Air Force's demand for a Mach 2 fighter bomber capable of nuclear weapon delivery, the F-107 took to the skies on September 10, 1956. Weighing considerably more than the F-100, its Pratt & Whitney J75 turbojet engine boasted 50% more power, generating 24,500 pounds of thrust, and granted the aircraft impressive agility. A defining visual feature of the F-107 was its relocated variable air intake duct, shifted from the nose to above and behind the cockpit. The adjustment was necessary to accommodate the carriage of bombs within the recess of the aircraft belly, altering its fuselage configuration. Consequently, the canopy had to open vertically, a departure from conventional designs, and in emergency scenarios, the ejection seat was engineered to propel directly through the canopy. North American harbored high expectations for the F-107, positioning it as a rival to Republic's F-105 Thunder Chief. With a superior rate of climb, a ceiling reaching 53,200 feet, and a suite of advanced features including augmented control surfaces and unique roll control mechanisms, the F-107 showcased remarkable capabilities. On the other hand, the first two iterations of the F-105 were devoid of the planned J75 engine, culminating in crash landings in March of 1956, causing significant damage to the aircraft. A scheduled head-to-head assessment with the F-107 had to be scrapped due to the F-105 not being adequately primed for comparison. Henry Crescibine, a Republic test pilot involved in the initial development of the F-105, recalls receiving instructions to gear up for the F-107, but in a shocking announcement made in March of 1957, the Air Force opted for the F-105 over the F-107, much to the astonishment of many. While the F-107 boasted enhanced maneuverability, the Thunder Chief did have a full internal bomb bay and a 40% larger ordnance capacity, believed critical for low-level strike missions. The decision may have been influenced less by the merit of the aircraft and more by who had more time. Republic Aviation, nearing the end of its F-84 production, placed its hopes on the Thunder Chief, having no upcoming commitments. In contrast, North American was heavily involved in various defense projects, diverting its full attention away from the F-107, perhaps assuming its superiority would lead it to a natural victory. In the end, only 3 F-107As were ever manufactured, and of these, 2 remain today. One is on display at the National Museum of the United States Air Force in Dayton, Ohio, while the other is housed at Arizona's Pima Air and Space Museum. The third aircraft suffered damage during an aborted takeoff on September 1st, 1959. The aircraft was not repaired and was later destroyed during fighter training several years afterwards. In regards to the F-105, nicknamed the Thud, interestingly, its crucial internal weapons bay went unused, commonly accommodating nothing more threatening than a 365-gallon fuel tank.